Hi, I'm Atlas, and welcome back to one of my old sketchbooks. This is sketchbook number 4, and I'm ready to do this tour with you, so I hope you're excited. I think, let's see. Yeah, this started in the end of 2015, so I was, how old was I? 12? 12 when I started this one? So, I had just gotten these alcohol markers for the first time, and I was super excited to use them. I didn't know how to use them quite very much yet, but and I got a new pencil set. Like I had gotten a lot of new um art supplies. That's the word I'm looking for. Jeez. And there's lots of redraws in this one as well, as you can see. This is probably very faint and hard to see, but it's a girl crying. This is from Percy Jackson. I was reading House of Hades. This is like the opening, one of the opening scenes where Hazel meets the goddess in the crossroad thing. This, I wanted to make comics. So this guy's blind, and then that's his friend. And down here, this little comic strip says, uh, what does that sign say? Derp. How am I supposed to know? Jeez. And this was for my OCs for like the Percy Jackson, like character, like, um, how, sorry, for the story that I made up that was basically Percy Jackson. I had just ripped it all off. Somebody that I used to know. And then here's Kita. Ooh, sorry, my camera. I love Atlantis. It's to this day one of my favorite animated movies ever. This, I used to draw this a lot. It's a girl on the tree stump. Just kind of laying there. And I tried to redraw it up here and didn't finish it. No. That was supposed to be her perspective, like looking up through the trees. This zombie apocalypse fighting girl. Ember. I can't remember if she was based on somebody else's character or not. I don't know. Then we got Reese and John, and they're brothers, and Josie. I remember liking her so much. Melissa, lots of redraws. I still like this one. Oh, 2020. That was recently. I guess not super recent. It's 5 years ago, but hey, look at those shoes. I like those. This, I was trying to teach someone in my family that it's really easy to draw stick figures doing stuff. So, doing a cartwheel, tripping over something, giving you the finger. Guy leaning on a wall, and this underwater girl. And here she's supposed to be at the bottom of a pool. And then I redraw them again later. Man, I still kind of suck at drawing ballet. I need to practice more. This girl with an interesting dress. Roller skates. And then down here I said this made the pose or the page so much better, and the pose was taken from Zoe Mariner. Another zombie apocalypse guy. Hair inspired by Renee Violet. This is the dress I wore to my school dance. And this is the band. More characters for like I think a dystopian style. I don't know, that's all I was interested in middle school. The Flower Girls, here they are. And oops, I missed a page. Cleopatra in this mess of stuff. Oh, there's a hair. So sorry. Gross. Lily, Rose, and I think that's supposed to be like dandelion or something. Some book titles. This my mom drew this. She was drawing in my sketchbook. I'm like, oh, she's such a good artist. This was from a dream I had. This was like the landscape. More ballet. Random guy. And then I was in my Thor era. So I was making up Thor characters. And here's some more, like, I don't know, Norse people fighting. Some song lyrics. And a girl. Another girl. These long sleeves. And I always dress them in these like almost to the knee style shorts. You know, I have a pair of shorts that look just like that actually. Legolas. I watched Lord of the Rings for the first time. An idea for a story. It was like, I don't. So sorry, I knocked the microphone off from where it was. This was supposed to be like in the waking world, he's one person, but then in his dreams, he's somebody else, and they're like, I don't know, it's alter ego. They're like split personality almost, but not exactly. It's hard to explain. This. Okay, so I had read the selection for the first time, and as I always do, decided to make my own version of it. And so these were a bunch of girls that were supposed to be competing for like the prince's hand in marriage. Um, so, and I gave them all like these dresses, and I drew these dresses a lot. Like they're in some of my other sketchbooks too. And then these were the three boys that were part of the story. So the prince, Zechariah, Dakota was like his bodyguard, and then Anthem. Two people. This I was trying to figure out how to draw braids, and yeah. So and then I decided to name the hairstyles after characters. The girls. More braids. Bow and arrow. Ooh. Practice. Let's fix this. Hold on. Anthem. So I think he was like an assassin or something. What? Weird and bad. Yeah. Still can't draw kisses. This, I remember being in love with this concept of like someone floating in a lake and they're being covered in frost. I feel like I've drawn it multiple times, but here's that, and then like a little blurb about it. Some eyes and some like fire and earth inspired people. Fairy. That's definitely a shirt that I owned. I think this is supposed to be me, I think. Oh my goodness, this is so cute. I think it's supposed to be me. And aw, that's such a cute little drawing. I love that. Oh, there's that character from. Oh, there's a hair. Sorry, huh? I have really long hair and it's everywhere. There's that character from the last sketchbook. No, two sketchbooks ago. I told you I drew her a lot. Oh, yes. I was also super into steampunks. So here's this like Mad Hatter character. This, oh, I remember. This is so cute. So I was doing like elemental inspired like festival outfits, and she's so cute. I love her. Aw. Water. Earth. You could tell I was running out of ideas. because Earth looks so not cool. And then it didn't do anything for air. Yeah. Ripped off straight from Avatar. Another steampunk girl. I was a steampunk for Halloween that year. Another one. She's got a metal arm. That's cool. And like a metal eye. I was actually like good at character design back then. I mean, not phenomenal, obviously, but like that's such an interesting character design. I don't do stuff like that anymore. Ah, okay. If you've watched my last sketchbook tour, or yeah, was it the last one? It might have been 2 sketchbooks ago, but I did this thing where it's like chained, unbroken, free. It was like a trilogy thing based on matched, and then I did it again with a boy. It was a girl the first time, now it's a boy. The chained, unbroken, free. Yeah. Medusa. I remember thinking that was so cute with her hair. Also, sorry if you can't see this very well because I used to draw super light and it's kind of hard to see. Then we have Medusa at the ball. Her hair's in like a little bun. Medusa at the mall. Her hair's in a ponytail. Then this angel, which I'm guessing is really hard to see because I can barely see it. And yeah, this was based on the selection novella, The Favorite, but bad. The dress. This girl falling. More dresses. And another one. This one, like galaxy print was all the rage at the time, and I thought this was like the coolest dress ever. More dresses. This is supposed to be me and my imaginary boyfriend. Pictures of us. This was based off a painting that we had hanging in our house. Um, it was like a really weird painting. I don't know why we had it, but I liked the pose that the girl was in, so I drew her. This is supposed to be me and my sister, or maybe me and my best friend at the time. I can't remember. But it's based off of like a photo that I'd seen. Some heart hands. Ooh. This is one of my most used emojis right now. Heart hands. Some girl. I've misspelled weird. It says weird and bad. Girl in a cloak, and she's wearing like a crop top. She's got a belly button ring and a womb tattoo. There's this girl, yeah, from Drawing with Waffles. This is one of Rin's characters, I think, that she had in one of her sketchbooks, and I just liked. It made it fun to draw different poses. So sleep sheep uno z. Probably hard to see. Sorry. Then this mom and daughter. I think I drew this on Mother's Day. No, that's too late for me. Mother's Day. This people. Huh. Random. It says random keyhole. I remember. I like this outfit still, and I remember loving it when I first drew it. This is a character from 2 sketchbooks ago. A Percy Jackson character. Here's more of that. Drawing with Waffles character. This is the end of summer. School was starting. This is a tattoo I wanted. I think I got this from a Pinterest photo. And then Nico. And then this is let's see, yeah. Oh, I didn't write down the artist. This is from somebody else drew this and I really liked it and so I drew it too. But I didn't come up with this. I just copied it off of somebody else. But it's the characters from Percy Jackson. There's this. Is that like a bar or something? I drew this upside down. Yikes. We're getting into when I drew really pointy chins. Yep. Percy's birthday. Girl. And Bob says hello. Oh, that's so sad. That still makes me sad. There's that character again. Pirate. Aptly named. Oh, I remember I saw this dress on Pinterest that was like black, but the inside was rainbow, and I was trying to recreate it. But this was, I think, based off of, oh, there's this YouTuber that I really liked. Her name was like Tatty97 or something like that. And she had these characters that I loved and I was super inspired by. And so I used to like make characters that were inspired by her characters. Here's another disastrous kiss. Yep. And I was super inspired by her art style as well. She did like these really angular eyes that I liked. Give him bedhead. Yeah. Ah, Daisy. That's what it was. Okay, more of the flower girls. Lotus. I like her. She's cute. Lily. She's the most drawn one, definitely. Rose. Orchid. I've also drawn this one multiple times. I was just looking through another sketchbook last night because I was looking for inspiration in what to draw in my new sketchbook because I'm so not inspired. And yeah, I've drawn her multiple times. And these were the style challenge and drawing myself. There's me heavily inspired by, what does it say? Tatty1907. That was the YouTuber that I liked. And then drawing with waffles, anime, and this says semi-realism. That is not anywhere close to being semi-realistic. That head shape is crazy. And then Alyssa, that must have been somebody else that I knew or something. This all looks pretty much the same though. I couldn't escape the pointy chins. This, I was taking apps on my phone and turning them into people. So there's Instagram, and yeah, inspired by Mayu, because I'm not the first person to do this. Tumblr. I didn't even have Tumblr at this point. It's like, I don't know what was going on. Musically, the days back when TikTok was Musically. I kind of miss Musically, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, and then my friend the mermaid. And there was this girl, and she was so pretty, but I was like, this really isn't something. I can't read it. And then, yeah. And then, yeah. So then those two get married and have kids. And then it's my sister, the mermaid. I was so into mermaids. Oh, this, oh my goodness. I read Carry On for the first time, and I was in love. Like, I love them so much. So there's Simon and Baz. Eee! I've drawn them multiple times as well. I also have art from my friend. She drew for me Simon and Baz for a Christmas present. Another character inspired by Tatty1907. This was, I was designing mine and my friend's Halloween costumes. So this was mine, and I did end up wearing this pretty much exactly how this looks. And then this was hers, and she wanted to be a nymph. This, I can't remember who this is supposed to be, but oh, okay. Hunter Hayes lyrics and me with an American flag. I was so patriotic. Again, oh, I can't escape it. Again with the cancer thing. Like, I don't know what my obsession is with like people with cancer. It's not a cool character trait. Like, goodness. This, oh my god. I still love her so much. My sister has a tiger costume that she loves to wear. She loves costumes. And she has one that looks pretty much like this. And I forgot that I had this. Oh, she's so cute. I should draw her again. Aw. Okay. Later me, draw this again. The dress. Christmas. It says Happy Labor Day, almost Christmas. I just drew this because it's what appeared on the page. I'm sorry, it's not even December yet. So real. I've always been someone who loves Christmas so much. This was a redraw of something from earlier in the book. This girl at the bottom of the ocean. Then Nico drowning. This was also inspired by somebody else's art. I didn't write down who it was, but I can like picture the drawing in my head right now. Can't remember if it was Vira or somebody else. Someone big in the not Harry Potter, goodness, Percy Jackson fandom. Megara. I remember being so proud of this because I just drew this. I didn't trace it, and I was like, it looks just like her. And you know what? It does. I did a good job. Good job, me. This, if you've seen my other sketchbooks, is a redraw of something. Ooh, it's got an interesting texture. A redraw from my last sketchbook. Then, okay, so Percy Jackson OCs. So, twin, Artemis. Twin 2, Orion. I still love those names. Artemis and Orion are two of my favorite boys' names. And they're twins. My cat is yowling at my door. And then here's Grover. Like, that's still really good. I like that. Good job. Redraw again. I read Black Butler for the first time and drew the characters. And then drew the eyeball. Then, of course, I had to make my own OCs based off of Black Butler. So here's a character. And apparently they were doing a dance competition. And this is a boy, but he dressed up as a girl. And then there's his like boyfriend. This was Cinderella had come out recently, and I had got my appendix out because it was infected. But yeah, Cinderella. Then I'm pretty sure this hair I did not come up with that myself. I saw that on somebody else's drawing. But this I think was for the princess thing from earlier in this book. Yeah, okay. Dress by Love Lies Bleeding on DeviantArt. Yeah. Pretty dress. And another one. This was from the Unfortunate Fairy Tale series, I think is what it's called, by Shonda Hahn. Then more hair. Yikes, cultural appropriation. Girl in a dress. More dresses. These are also from redraws from an old sketchbook. Okay, I was studying poses. I think I probably did that one by myself, but this one came from reference. And then some hands. More poses. This, I was trying to do a group. Oh, it says, why are they posing when I'm taking a selfie? Haha. Piper and Jason, which I never liked them, but I drew them anyway. And then here we go. Jason and Percy's Guide to Demigod Girlfriends. And they're the bros. I love their bromance. Like, don't get me wrong, Percabeth, like, Jersey was like my side chick. Here's more twins, and they've been captured, kidnapped while on a quest. But I did that split twin thing where one of them was the son of Apollo and the other is the son of Hermes, but they're twins because that can happen in Greek mythology. Here's Zach, and here's Lychus. Okay, interesting name. Then Jamie. That was going to be one of their boyfriends. I can't remember who, but oh goodness, the angst. Let's see. Doing the okay, but it's broken. I was so angsty. Oh, my middle school depression. There's those characters again doing their dance competition. Nico. I don't know why it says maybe Nico when it is most definitely Nico. Okay, Addie. She's the older sister of one of my OCs in a later sketchbook. This girl. Okay, this copied from somebody. Can't remember. I didn't write down who it is. Copied. But I was making OC children of Percy and Annabeth, and this is one of them. The name's Knack. And then here's him as a girl. Then some clothes. Some more clothes. She's like leaning super far. And that's the end of the sketchbook. Just some scribbles back here. Oh, look at this little snake guy. And these chickens. Cute. And that's the end of the sketchbook. Thanks for thanks for coming along with me. I hope you enjoyed looking through that. And I still have a lot of sketchbooks left to go, so that's probably what I'll be filming mostly, just because I have no inspiration to draw, especially on camera. Like, I don't know, I think I get camera shy. And also, I'm going back to school, so I don't have a lot of free time to film videos and stuff. But there will be sketchbook tours coming. But that'll pretty much be it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.